If you've ever been involved with a narcissist, you might have noticed they sometimes do things that are difficult to explain. They might not seem to make any sense, but they often can be traced back to their personality disorder. That means that most of what they do is related to their desire to manipulate and control the people in their lives. Let's take a look at 8 weird, seemingly unexplainable things narcissists do to gain more control over the people in their life, and some possible explanations for the behavior. Number 1. Competing with pets. Healthy people don't feel threatened when you give your attention to a pet, but someone with NPD doesn't want you to pay attention to anyone or anything other than them. They will compete with anyone or anything for that attention. Narcissists will compete with your children, your pets, and even inanimate objects to which you're giving your attention. They will often become angry and make unreasonable demands when you're giving love and attention to even your pets. They may also take out their feelings of jealousy on the animal or any other person or object of your attention. They may tease or even abuse the animal because they are angry you're paying attention to it. They will also come up with something they need you to do right at that moment, or otherwise try to distract you from giving attention to your pet. The narcissist wants you to be focused constantly on them so they can get their narcissistic supply. Number 2. Prone to conspiracy theories. Because of their fragile sense of self, narcissists, particularly covert narcissists, view themselves as victims. They can't accept responsibility for any mistakes they make, and they project their complex feelings of guilt, paranoia, and cynicism onto others. Because they view themselves as victims, they are particularly prone to conspiracy theories. Their fear of being exposed as worthless makes them very paranoid, and they are easy to convince that people are purposely trying to hurt them. They also feel like they are in the know when others are still in the dark. This feeds into the grandiose ideas of superiority they infused into their false self when they constructed that at a young age. When they buy into a conspiracy theory, it makes them feel as though they are a part of an elite group of people who know the truth, and that in turn makes them feel powerful and intelligent. Number 3. Never answer a question directly. Narcissists are experts at being indirect, and sometimes downright deceptive. They do this at least in part because they like to keep you in the dark. They like to keep you in a state of confusion, and since they may say one thing one moment and the opposite the next, they avoid being direct. They want you to doubt your own perception of reality, and they want you to feel like you're going crazy. If they can accomplish that, they will claim that anything you think you saw was incorrect. That way, you can't blame them for anything they have done, and in fact, they can blame you for any problems. Number 4. Rewrite history. This is a particularly maddening thing that narcissists will do, and it's another gaslighting technique. It's not always, however, something narcissists do on purpose. Because of their damaged sense of self, narcissists often dissociate and genuinely can't remember what happened. They rely on the other people in their life to fill in the details, and they make revisions to anything that puts them in a bad light. Their revisionist history can be a result of this dissociation, but it can also be the result of an outright lie. As K. Starr, who has a degree in psychology, notes, they make up truth and rewrite reality as they go along to force it to fit their agenda and narrative. Narcissists live in an almost constant state of fear that they will be exposed as a worthless, shameful person. This is what they believe is the truth about their true self, and they can't bear the thought that others will find out that about them. Therefore, narcissists will often lie if they feel as though you're hitting too close to home and might expose them for what they really are. This might happen long after the event in question or immediately afterward. Many people involved with narcissists have stated that the narcissist said or did something and then immediately denied it. Number 5. Admire authoritarianism. Narcissists will typically admire authoritarian leaders or even tyrants. They see these people as powerful and superior because they were able to achieve such high positions of leadership. They will often applaud the tyrant who can make other people do everything they want because that is exactly what the narcissist aspires to be able to do. Even those tyrants like Adolf Hitler, who committed numerous atrocities, can be admired by the narcissist. That's why many in white supremacist groups are narcissists. They are looking to seize power in any way they can so they can continue to feel like they are not only superior, but powerful and in control as well. Number 6. Value the opinion of strangers over family and friends. No matter how close you might believe yourself to be to a narcissist, the narcissist is always fearful you will abandon them. They are always looking for the next person who can take your place if you do so. They need that narcissistic supply of adulation, and they feel they must always ensure that they have someone on hand to take over in case you leave. For that reason, they will idealize other people just like they did with you in the beginning of your relationship. This is their way of drawing that person into their dramatic web. But just like they did with you, that idealization won't last. They have unreasonably high expectations of the people in their life, and there is really no way you can meet those expectations. When you fall short of what they expect, they start devaluing you. This will eventually happen with anyone else they draw into their life, but by then, they will already be idealizing another victim. Number 7. Constantly interrupt. This is a tactic narcissists commonly use to draw attention to themselves and cause confusion in the conversation. They like to keep you off balance, and this is one way to achieve that. If you're confused, it makes it easier for the narcissist to gaslight you or lie to you. If the conversation meanders all over the place, they can more easily claim they didn't say something you say they did, or that you must have misinterpreted it. It's easy for a narcissist to use these kinds of manipulation techniques to cause you to doubt your own perceptions of reality. That is their goal. Number 8. Move or hide your things. Another thing narcissists will do to create confusion is to move or hide your things. They will usually then claim that you must have forgotten where you put it. It's a tactic that can drive you crazy. Narcissists also thrive on the idea that they can give you back what you're looking for, and in that way, they can feel more powerful. It's yet another way for them to feel superior to you as well, since you couldn't find it, but they did. It's also an indirect way to show you that they are in control and can take or move your things without your permission. They like to feel like they are in the power position. Finally, narcissists do many weird and seemingly unexplainable things that all really relate back to their personality disorder. At the heart of everything they do is the need to feel that they have worth. The problem is that they need other people to make them feel that way, since their identity mechanisms, their ego, their sense of self, are unable to do this. It wouldn't be unreasonable, given their behavior, for you to wonder if they even care about their family members at all. The next video can help you understand how they might feel, and it has some important information you need to know if you're dealing with a narcissist. Thanks for watching.